Hello everyone, welcome back to career mode. Now we are going to be running, let's just show you what's what here. So you can see that's the pirate battle there, which is the first challenge which we've now completed. And we're going to go on and do the Creature Awakened. I have played it offline, so I've got a general idea of what's going on. And then we've got the Pirate Cove after that. So, let's just start this as a new scenario and get underway. And see how things go, shall we? Good, good, good. The higher your park rating, the more guests will come to your park. Hurrah. That's always good news. Well, it definitely is in my view. I don't know about you guys. Anyway. La 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 la. Yeah, okay, yeah, keep singing. Come on, load. There we go. So, rumours of engineers meeting sticky ends. And sure, it's nothing to worry about. Okay, so we got to hire 2 janitors and build 2 rides. So we've already built one. There's the creature. Hello. Looks like the Sarlacc pit in Star Wars, really, doesn't it? But never mind. Okay, so let's go and see where the entrance is. Now, if I remember rightly, the entrance is way the balls down in here, which is just daft. But never mind. Anyway, now for those of you who are not aware, if you're having trouble flying around, just press T. And you can actually move to a freer camera. Just makes it easier to move around where you need to do. So we'll have a look at that ride later. But first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to hire some janitors. So I think what we need to do is we'll go to the park management and we shall close that for the moment. We'll go to staff, we'll hire 1 guy, plonk him there, because you can see there's a reasonable amount of rubbish there. But, in keeping with that, we'll have to put some bins down. And we're only going to put them on one side, because otherwise it will clutter up the walkway. And I don't want that to occur. So, we're just putting bins either side. We'll put some bins down here for this gentleman. And so you can see the flow of the park, really. They've sort of got a flow coming in that way, and then a flow coming in this way. So what we could actually do is we could actually build a ride here to sort of increase the flow past this particular place here, which is a nice, looks like to be a chief beef there. No, that's a priority passes. Okay, alright. Well, what we'll do then is, I think what we should do is build in this area. Now, are we going to need to build any coasters? Rides. Okay. So, what we also need to do is put more bins sort of here. Either point for both the entrance and the exit. So there you can see the lovely exit. And there they are in these wonderful things. And they're going to fly along there and then disappear into the bowels of the earth. We can actually fly along through the bowels of the earth if that's what we wish to do. So this is the Atmos that we're going to be going through. So here we go. Big water pools and all the rest of it. Okay, through the doors and into a nice area here, see? Complete with our friend Mr. Kraken. And then out the other side. But no, you don't go out the other side. You then proceed even deeper. And you go into this darkened area, which is where I believe the Kraken is located. Yep, that looks about right. Let's see, let's go through here. Oh no, it could, yeah, see, more tentacles and arms and atmosphere and all the rest of it. See, nice lighting over here. See, that's the only thing that annoys me is that, like, for example, I haven't seen lights like this in the game yet. Colourable floodlight. Did we just see Mr... No, we didn't. Okay. Let's go out the other side. So this must be where our little watery friend is. So let's wait here, shall we? There's a tentacle getting in the way of the camera. And there's our little friend. Complete with a nice strobe light. just to give you that extra epileptic seizure as you then come out to the exit and return to the end of the ride. So that's the ride, essentially. Now, they do have some priority passes in here, and I think what I will do is I will stick with my original plan of moving or putting something down here. So what I'm going to do is use the square brackets to just stop the path getting out of control there. Okay, so here we go. Now, let's have a look at our shops and facilities. Do we have a gift shop? We don't have ATM. We don't have medical. We have some bogs. We have food, which is always nice. And other stuff like that. So, whether or not we want to put something outside, sort of... Thank you. Outside this area, or maybe down here somewhere, so that they sort of make their way down to this area, and then they've got food barns, and or we could have a sort of little food area opposite one of these rides. So if that's the case, let's go for this little fella here, because this looks like a fun old ride. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop that down there like so, and so that takes a reasonable chunk of money off us. Now, we'll move the path along a little bit here, like so. Just lock it in like that. Like that. Right, so what we're going to want to do is, I think we'll have an entrance there, and then we'll have an exit that'll be like so. Okay. And then opposite that, what we'll do is we'll put down some places like Mr. Chief Beef here, like so. And also a Cosmic Cow milkshakes. Thank you. And some toilets nearby, but not too close to the food. So there we go. That'll sort of keep their interest, hopefully. And do we have the ATMs yet? No, we don't. We're going to have to research those. Okay, so what we're going to try and do then is build the entrance here. Now, we're going to want to not make it too large. Sort of circle it around a little bit here. And drop it down there. There we go. So let's give that a test drive now. Make sure they're happy with that. Thank you. And you can see there that the milkshakes and Mr. Chief Beef is beginning quite well. And what we'll have to do also is put down some bins both sides, so that they've got plenty of places to dump their rubbish. Put some down here as well. So that gives us plenty of options there. And that's our other ride. Now let's have a look to see what our... There's a lot of litter in the park. Okay. So what we're going to have to do is, I think, we are going to get one of these guys here. Right. Ah, there we go. We've got the bronze. Good, by hiring another guy. So this guy here. Now what we need to do is we need to set up some work rosters. Now what I'm going to do is set this area to just be cleaned by one guy. Okay, and then maybe this area to be cleaned by another guy. So if we go on to our park management, and let's have a look. Work rosters, here we go. And now what's this thing called? That's called the Forge. So we'll call this here. The new roster will be Forge and Food. And then we highlight all of that and save it. And there we go. Forge and Food. Which means when we find our little... Here we go. This fella here. And we'll set him to do Forge and Food. And he will focus on keeping that area clean. And now... Let's see. We'll also... let's see. Work roster manager. And what's this one called? The Kraken's Lair. We'll call this just Kraken. So it's just going to be the Kraken and everything in this area. Okay, so we'll just call this just Kraken. And then we'll save that. And then what we'll do is we'll find our other janitor. So he's set to foraging food. We want this guy to not be free roaming and to go to just Kraken. But what we will do is we'll also hire another guy in the janitors and just have him as roaming, and he's just going to roam around. So let's see, there we go, we've got those two. Now we've got to hire the mechanics. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to hire mechanics and do the same sort of thing here. So, and here as well, because we're going to have to build some more stuff. So let's see, let's go to here, let's hire a mechanic and do that one. Now, can he do that? Let's just call that just Kraken. So he's just going to keep that area happy. And we'll then get another guy. Whoops, no we won't. From here we will. There we go. And we shall give him forage and food. And he will stick around the area and keep the forge thing running well. Now, let's see. We've got to build 5 rides. So, what I'm thinking is we may need another engineer and another person, cleaner, up that area as well, because we're going to need some more stuff around there. But the flow of the park seems reasonably okay right now. Oh, there we go. There's the sun. So, looks a little bit all over the place. So, let's see. What can we put up here? Now, we could put it like that. Drop it down sort of about there. And then we'll run the main path past it like that. And then we'll place the entrance sort of there. And then the exit right on the end there. And then we'll set up this path. There we go. Come off that exit. And then we'll select an entrance. Just bring it round. Like so. So let's give that a quick test. And money's still relatively okay. But the point is we've got a flow of people sort of going in these directions now. So you can see there, they're going home. Their energy level is low and they're thirsty. So we're going to have to put probably more food emporiums down here. And I'm going to sneeze. Sneeze completed. Right, okay, so let's get some more rides in. Now, the whirly rig is always one that's popular with the kiddies. So I think we need to put something in here. But we are going to want to keep the queue relatively short. Because otherwise the poor little kiddywinks get upset. And, you know, who can blame them? Because they don't want to be queuing forever, do they really? I mean, you know. Limited time and all that. Let's put that around here. And there. So let's give that a test run. As well, let's see how that's looking. We've got 4 rides down. Whoops-a-daisy. And what can we have in the way of other stuff? Oh, we've still got the Rocktopus, which is good. We've also got the water, the boom boat. And what do we have? Oh, we've got the looping, the American Arrow. So we could create a coaster if you wanted to, but to be honest, there's no requirement to build a coaster at the moment. So you can see there, we've built the 5 rides. Now, I'm thinking, I'm wondering, see, look, this we can get over this sort of raised platform, makes it hard to build sort of anything in this area. Now, it could be that we could put a Rocktopus there, but look at that ground. That ground is just horrible. And then if we do, we'd have to run a extended sort of path along here and then over to that. And I'm not a huge fan of that. So we've got 2 rides down here, and I think what we should do is go and have 2 rides down this way as well. So we're kind of spreading the load a little bit. So that looks to be okay. Let's leave it at that. And then can we place it on the other side just to spread out a little bit of... No, we can't. Oh, damn. That's a bit of a disappointment. So let's go to here and plonk. And you can see it hollows out the earth where it needs to. So let's place the entrance. We'll place an entrance here. And then we'll place the exit nice and close to the pathway. Like that. Let's see. There we go. So let's do a little entrance here. So we go out here like this, up to there. No, got to go back one. Like this, down here. Here we go. So we've got the silver, as you can see. And we got to hire 2 entertainers and attract 1,000 guests. So let's give this a test run. And is that running? Is that open? That's now open for the kiddies. Now, what we need to do is we need to do some research. And the reason I want to do that is because... Here we go. I want to get things like the first aid. And scenery and effects, no. Thrill rides, track ride, coaster. See, track ride would be nice. So at least that gives us some options. Now, let's have a look, because we've got some drinks. There's a Cosmic Cow milkshake. There's the hot dog squad, which we can put sort of just opposite here. So when they come out, they can grab themselves a hot dog. There we go. And then in the scenery, we'll place a few bins here and there. We'll have to put them here. Oh, there we go, that's why. So put a bin there. Come on, bin. Stop faffing, bin. Oh, bins today, eh? See, this is when it puts it on an angle, and it doesn't like putting it on an angle. And I think that's something that the devs will probably need to fix at some point. So, we'll see. Anyway, so now, if we go to our rosters and look at our rostering, where is it? Staff, work rosters, this one here. So that's the food, and we just highlight that and update it. There we go, so that now will do the 2 rides. And that's also Rocktopus 13. So we'll call that just Rocktopus. And we'll call that the Forgerama. Got to spell it right. Orama. There we go. Completely useless names. And you can see they're kind of filling up already, which is good to see. And this guy's marching back and forth, keeping all the rides going. And now we've got up here, we've got Kickflip and the Whirly Rig. So these 2 now should be able to be opened. Okay, and then what we'll have to do is do another work roster. Call it Kickflip and Whirly. There we go. Save it. And highlight those 2. Done. So Kickflip and Whirly's there. And then we shall hire another gentleman here. And he's going to be on Kickflip and Whirly. and then we'll hire an engineer. And he is also going to be on kickflip and whirly. So let's get some bins and some other bits and bobs in. So let's see. Bin, bin, bin. Bin can go there. Bin can go there. Bin can go here. Bin can go there. More bins. Binnage. Mass binnage. Whoops. Let's move you to there. There we go. So now they come out of there. We're going to want to put a drink shop directly opposite. So let's put in a thing like that. There we go. Moo indeed. And let's put a chief beef in there like that. Let's just say done on that one, and then we'll put in the chief beef next to him like so. There we go. Tasty. And then we shall put bins all over like so. So that when these guys... Now, there we go, they're open. And they're open. Here we go. See, so we've now got a splitting of people going in multiple directions. And that should also... 461 seats going up, which is great. So, what we'll do now is we'll hire some entertainers. And we're going to put the entertainers in these two areas. So I think what we're going to have to do, let's have the moo person here. Thank you. Free roaming, and then that's going to be kick and flip and whirly. And then over here, I think, let's put a guy maybe here. Hire another entertainer. Let's put the big captain here. There we go, and he's going to be just on Kraken. So he's going to keep walking back and forth there and amusing the folks. And then we'll get another one, which I think should be, as we've got a chief beef down here. We have, yes. And he is going to be on Fortune Food. There we go. So, we've now hired the two entertainers. We've now done everything we need to do there. And we just got to attract the 1,000 guests. Now, let's look at our breakdown of people, the guests. So you can see 39%, 27, 34. So these guys having hunger issues and energy issues, of course, the teens, or the adults, in fact. So the teen groups, they're doing okay, but they do get hungry. For obvious reasons. Haha, indeed. So, what we could do is put a flying or a floating thing up the top there. Now, if we look at our research, can we do anything for food? Scenery, region, family ride, thrill ride, coaster. Compressed air swinging into action. Okay. Not sure on that one. I see, I don't want to get kind of caught up in a spending cycle. That's the worry that I have at the moment. And so there's a classic priority pass there. You can see that. So they can jump the queue. Just quite nice. So, let's see. Should be doing okay, I think. Yeah, monthly profit's down, so the money is still going down a little bit. And there's the 1,000 guests. So I think what might be an idea is to do a marketing campaign. And we'll put a marketing campaign out. Let's do that one. And then do that one. There we go. So that should hopefully spend about £2,000 and get more people into the park as quickly as possible. And let's see what they're thinking. Priority passes, 3%. It's how much is it? So they've hardly made anything. And the priority pass is $5, so, you know, whatever. So let's go back to here and have a look at some of the arrangements and try and make things look a bit prettier. Let's see, put some bushes in. There we go. A bush over here. Maybe some more smaller, slightly smaller bushes. Like this. A nice rhododendron tree at this side here. So this is the only thing, is that I believe they've made some changes. So you can't put trees where they may be obstructing. So, doesn't look too bad. We'll put one there as well. So that makes it look at least a little bit prettier. Put some rhododendron trees. That one looks a little low. Let's put it up to about here. There we go. And add in some of those beautiful bright red bushes. Because who doesn't like a bright red bush? That's what it's all about, isn't it? So let's put that in there. Because we're trying to improve the general sort of happiness with the look of the queue and stuff like that. So, you know, got to keep the peeps happy. Got to keep them at least relatively okay in that respect. And then we'll put some bushes down here. Let's just have a look. And another bush over here. So that's looking a lot nicer. More bushes down. Like so. That doesn't look too bad. Let's see what the rating is now. So it's at 47%. And that one is at 16. Which is not really surprising because there's not really along there. So swamp tree. Oh, lovely swamp tree. Let's see. Beech tree. Oh, that's a nice beech tree. I like that. Let's put that there. And then some more bushes around the area. Like so. Because we don't really have many options for wildlife and stuff like that, and topiary. So we've got to try and make it look as nice as we can as it stands. So they're 47. They're sitting at 25, really. Oh, for God's sake. Maybe it'll get better as time goes on. Right, let's have a look here. How are these guys doing? So they're making $40. 178. The toilet's not making anything, as you would expect. How are these guys doing? Oh, 50. Oh, that's not great. But what doesn't help is that we do not have any bins nearby this area. And that's the problem. Because of the angle of the area, this particular pathway along here, see, because it's at an angle, can't handle the bin being put in there. It's not letting me place it, so I can't really do much about that. So money, let's see. Oh, research project, what's ready? First aid, excellent. So let's see, let's start a new research and let's put the ATM, because if they can buy more stuff, then that'll make it better for them, because they'll be able to you know, keep money into the area, into this particular park, which means that they're less likely to leave if they've got more ability to spend money. Let's switch off that and put that there. So that's directly outside the thing that spins quite round. All the rest of it might make them ill. So That's in the centre there, and then obviously we are researching. Come back. We are researching. What other options do we have? Coaster, thrill ride, family ride, region. Let's go for a family ride. So this is why the money is disappearing relatively quickly, as you would kind of expect.